says, I want to die with a smile, beautiful, profound. The kind of sentence that belongs in a philosophy book, or engraved on a mountain, or posted on social media by someone who just returned from a 3-day meditation retreat and now refer to coffee as a journey. But let's be honest, most people don't even wake up with a smile. We wake up with alarm, which is basically a small daily reminder that life has started without our permission. And yet, somehow the goal is die with a smile? Interesting.
I just woke up from a dream. You and I have to say goodbye. I don't know what it all means. Since I survived, I realized where you go, that's where I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'm loving every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth we're through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you.
Human beings have always imagined glorious endings. The warrior who says, I regret nothing. The king who delivers one final speech. The older philosopher who reveals the secret meaning of life. Reality is usually different. Reality is more like, can somebody hand me my glasses? They're on your face. Oh. And just like that, wisdom has concluded. Philosophy tells us that humans desperately seek certainty. We want to know, did I choose the right career? Did I marry the right person? Did I move to the right city? Did I make the right decisions? Unfortunately, life is a multiple choice test where nobody shows you the other answers. You pick one, then spend the next 20 years wondering about B. Meanwhile, B is wondering about A, and C moved to Portugal and seems suspiciously happy. Philosophers have spent thousands of years asking, what is the meaning of life? An excellent questions. Humanity's response have mostly been, I will think about it after I finish scrolling. We landed on the moon. We mapped the human genome. We built artificial intelligence. We created machines capable of performing trillions of calculations per second. And then we used those machines to watch videos of raccoons stealing sandwiches. This is who we are. The universe must be deeply confused. Imagine being an alien civilization. You travel across galaxies. You arrive on Earth. You discover a species capable of splitting the atom. You think these beings must possess extraordinary wisdom. 5 minutes later, you observe a human standing in front of an open refrigerator, looking for the food, closing the refrigerator, open it again, as if additional food may be have loaded, like a software updated. At the moment, everyone's quite ready to return home. There's nothing left to study. Psychology also tells us that people spend much of their lives waiting for confidence, waiting for certainty, waiting for a perfect moment, waiting until they lose weight, waiting until they have more money, waiting until Monday, waiting until next year, waiting until Mercury is no longer retrograded, waiting for a sign. Human being loves a signs. We want the universe to send us an email. Subject: Congratulations. You are now ready. Please proceed. The universe never sends this email. The universe barely answers support tickets. So we wait. And while we are waiting, life quietly happens. Friends moved away. Parents grow older. Children grow up. Hair disappears. New noses appears on our knees. Nobody knows why. Medical science has theories. None of them are comforting. And then, one day, we realize something strange. The perfect moment never arrived because the perfect moment was never employed here. It never worked for the company. It never existed. Maybe that's a joke. Maybe the entire human experience is millions of people waiting for permission from a universe that has permanently set its status to away. So perhaps die with a smile doesn't mean smiling in a final 10 seconds. Nobody knows that those 10 seconds look like. Maybe it means reaching the end and saying, I worried about things that never happened. I worked with strangers on the internet. I bought things I didn't need. I kept the emails undeleted because reading them felt emotionally ambitious. I spent years trying to become the perfect version of myself and eventually discovered that version was also imaginary. But I loved the people. People loved me. I laughed. Sometimes at the wrong moment, often at very stupid things. I survived disasters, some real, most imaginary, and somehow. This religious experience called life was worth it. Because I regret nothing sounds heroic. But the most psychologically healthy sentence may actually be I regret a few things. I learned a few things. I accidentally clicked the reply all once. I never fully understood the taxes. And if I had the chance to do it all again, I'd still come back. Also, next time, I'm taking a screenshot of where I left everything.
This is where all the government. Okay, this hospital
11日までの8日間開催をいたし開催をいたします。